Let me show you several different ways how to charge your Samsung Galaxy S26. Also, I'll show you how to reverse charge other devices from your Samsung phone using wireless or also wired mode. So first, to charge your phone, so when you get it inside the box, you also get a charger cable with it. So over here in the box, so see, you also get a charger. When it comes to negatives here, it doesn't come with a charger brick included, which is absolutely ridiculous. And if you want to charge it, you can either use a provided cable or also another Type-C cable. So it uses standard Type-C cable. As you see, you have your charger port over here to charge it, so plugged in the phone. And the other end, you'll either have to plug in any Type-C port. For example, if you maybe have Type-C in your car or maybe on your laptop or computer, so you see if you plug it in, the phone will start to charge. Or also you can get a power adapter. So when it comes to the power you should get for your phone, actually the negative for this phone is it's charging very slowly, in my opinion, only at 25 watts. So you need like a basic charger. So any basic charger will do, since again it's not a very powerful device. So when it comes to the output for the charger, for example, you see in the outputs, make sure it says for the 5 volts, at least 3 amps basically, and then it should be plenty enough for this phone, I would say. Also, for example, if you get one of these adapters, you can also even charge in a car as well, or also you can easily charge it from a power bank as well. So first, yeah, if you have like a normal power bank, so you see if you plug it in, your phone will charge. Okay. Also, these days you can even get wireless power banks as well. So this, for example, is from a brand called Charge. So I have 10,000 milliamp in this one, so it can recharge like 2 times this phone. So you see, if you place this power bank on the back of your phone, it can also charge it, so without any wires. When it comes to MagSafe, this phone actually doesn't have MagSafe, but it still has maybe some like metal parts inside. So you see, you can kind of like still maybe get the power bank to sit on. So like this, so you see the phone then charges. Also, yeah, it has got the Type-C output as well. By the way, for these phones you can also get a case with built-in MagSafe magnets, so you can actually utilize a power bank like this as well if you want to. Or yeah, also if you want to charge it wirelessly using like a regular wireless charger, so you see, once you pop it on, okay, let's turn it on actually. So you see, once I pop it on, it should start to charge. So you see, absolutely awesome. When it comes to wireless charging speed, this has got 15 watts of wireless charging speed. So again, on the back of these chargers, you should see output. So make sure it's saying at least that. However, when it comes to battery longevity, I actually suggest to charge it using a wire instead of wireless charger, because it's more gentle on the battery and also it doesn't overheat the battery. So basically the main problem with this is it simply wears down your battery much faster, basically the battery health, if you use the wireless chargers, since they aren't the most like power efficient. And then also what's absolutely cool, we can even charge other devices from our phone, so like in reverse, so in 2 different ways. Also you can charge like a smartwatch as well that supports like wireless charging. So for example, to enable it, we can simply go in the settings, battery settings here, okay, and wireless power sharing. So make sure this is enabled. You have to enable it every single time you want to charge another device. So you see, let's enable it, okay, and so you see, let's try. So if I place my phone here, another Samsung phone here, so you see it's starting to charge. So you have to kind of adjust in the correct place. So you see wireless charging. So yeah, see how absolutely awesome this is. This is Samsung S25 I have over here. Also, you can charge, for example, like older Samsung Galaxy Watches, well, maybe some others, maybe Galaxy Watch 6, 5, 4, 3. So if you enable this, I think it's depleted, it won't charge at the moment, but if you place it on, okay, so you see it actually powers on and says it's starting to charge. So you see how cool this is. Oh, also you can charge in reverse using a wire as well. So let me show you how to do that. So for example, if you connect both phones together, so like this, And on one of them, so you see one of it will start to charge. For example, this one is starting to charge now. If you want to switch which one will get charged, you simply swipe down, click USB for charging phone, all the way down, and select this charge connected device here. And then you see this phone actually start to charge now. So yeah, how cool is this? And also you can charge any other device in the same way. So not only phone, maybe if you want to charge your camera, maybe like, for example, smartwatch. Basically, if you have Galaxy Watch 7 or 8, so you simply insert the Type-C port for your smartwatch cable here, put it on, and you can recharge your smartwatch from this phone as well easily. So yeah, actually very advanced phone indeed. Also on your phone, also make sure to go in the settings. So when you go in the battery over here, as you see, you can actually, for example, also enable this battery protection or disable it. By default, you have it on, so your phone will stop charging essentially at a set percentage. So you can remove it here if you do not want. So this is to basically prolong the lifespan of the battery if you want that. And also in the battery information, you can even see your cycle count here, battery health and everything basically, so you can keep an eye on it if it's still good. And also the charging settings, you can also enable or disable the fast charging or fast wireless charging. So essentially the faster you charge your phone, the worse it's obviously going to be for your battery health long term. So if you want maybe like prolong, for example, if you are charging it only overnight, where the charging speed doesn't matter, so you can disable it, this for example, and again it will cause the least wear on your phone. And so what else we have here? So different power saving modes, you can see your battery like graph usage as well. Okay, good luck.